guys, and welcome back to my channel, my Pastel love. How you guys doing? I hope you all are well. As you have read in the title and seen the thumbnail, today this video is about a foundation review, and I'm going to review this foundation right here. This is the Nykaa All Day Matte Foundation. This has been newly launched, and if you guys want to know all the details about this foundation and how it performs on my skin, what is my shade, does it work, does it not, so if you want to know all the details about this foundation, do keep on watching. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and notification bell. And yeah, without wasting any more time, let's just get into the video. So this is the Nykaa All Day Matte Foundation. So first, let me talk about the packaging. I think the packaging is stunning. Like, I absolutely love it, especially for the price you pay. This retails for rupees 600 rupees, actually 599, so that's about 600. And I think it's a fairly medium range foundation. Like, a very nice foundation will cost you up to rupees 2-3,000, and a medium range will cost between 500 to 1,000 rupees. So this is 600, so I feel like it's a pretty affordable, decent drugstore foundation. But the packaging is absolutely stunning. I love it. It's a very chic glass bottle, and it's quite sturdy and heavy, and it's very classy and chic, and I love this. It has the luxurious feel, and it has this black cap which is a little plasticky, but that's okay. But the best part is that it comes with a pump, which I love, so you can control the amount of product you want coming out of it. And you have all the details written here, and also at the bottom you have the ingredient list here, and you have the shade name once written here. Also, you have the shade name written here, which you need to snap it and open it like that. So packaging, I would give 10 on 10. Love it, no problem with the packaging, and it's also quite travel friendly. You can just pop it in your purse, no problem with that. So this retails for rupees 600 for 30 ml of product. 30 ml I feel like is a quite standard amount that you get for a foundation. Now this comes in 15 different shades, which is lovely, because usually Indian foundations, they don't take out a lot of shades, they just stop at 5 or 6, but this came out with 15 shades, which is wow. But mostly the shades range in between, like the medium and the tan skin tones. There's not a lot of shades for lighter and darker skin tones, so I think they have to work on those spectrums. Like, they need to come out with a lot more lighter shades and a lot more darker shades, but we are going to deal with what we have right now. I'm the shade 08 Olive. Now this is described as a medium to tan with yellow undertone, and the moment I saw yellow undertone, I just went for it because that's my undertone. And if you have my skin tone, which is NC42 in MAC, I'll leave all my foundation shades in the description, so check that out. Also, I'm going to leave my favorite drugstore foundation video below, so that you know exactly what are my favorite drugstore foundations and what is my shade. You'll be like full clear. And will I include this also in my favorite foundation? You'll get to find it out. But before that, let me just read the claims, and then I'll get to the application part. So I'm just going to quickly read out the claims. So this says that this is soft matte finish, it has medium to buildable coverage, it is light and comfortable, and non-cakey on the skin. Nykaa All Day Matte Foundation is a new go-to makeup essential to flawless from work to play. It's a cocoon to your skin in a velvet matte coverage that feels like your second skin. No touch-up or mess-ups after 12 hours. So that's the claim, and we are going to see how that works. Now, first of all, let me just show you the consistency on this. Yeah. So the consistency, as you can see, is not too thick, not too thin. Like, it does not run down, and also at the same time it just not like stay put. So that's the consistency, and this is the shade 08 Olive. As you can see, it has a very nice yellow undertone, and for my face and neck, when you blend it out, it gives a very nice finish. So this is like very nice for my skin, and when you blend it out, the yellow undertone just blends into my skin like nothing. So I'm wearing this foundation right now, you can see, and let's just go to the application part and then I'm going to talk about my experience.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the application part. Now I'm going to take one pump. I think 1.5 pump should be enough, but let's see. First I'm going to warm it up in the back of my hand and apply it to my forehead with my fingers, and I'm going to use my fingers itself to blend my forehead so that you can see the application bit. And I'm going to blend it. It blends really well, and I'm wearing a moisturizer under my skin, so that gives a very natural finish, and it's quite easy to blend with the fingers, as you can see. Next I'm going to take my sponge. This is a damp sponge, and I'm going to dab it all over my face. Sponge is my favorite. Like always, I have said I love using the sponge, and with sponge it gives a even more like glowy sheer to medium coverage, and you can always build it up by adding more, but it mostly gives a beautiful glowy dewy skin like finish with the sponge, which is my favorite. And as you can see, my skin is just looking like a second skin, and the forehead, as you can see, is a very natural finish versus the sponge part, which is more dewy. And this side has no makeup on, so you can see my bare skin versus this side that has the foundation on and it's giving such a flawless look. And I'm going to take another pump and apply it to the brush and start spreading it all over my face. Now the brush gives me more coverage and it's easy to spread with the brush, but it's not one of my favorite, you guys. But even with the brush, this foundation gives me a demi matte finish. It does not give me completely matte finish, as you can see, but however it's easy to apply and it's on the go, and this is how it applies with the brush. So I'm going to apply some on the neck as well and spread it out evenly. Now you can see how the foundation looks up close and personal. It gives a beautiful finish with like a more dewy finish with the sponge, and a more semi dewy finish with the brush, and a very natural finish with my fingers, as you can see. Now I'm also going to set it with a powder, and the powder makes it like more matte, obviously, and it just makes the makeup last longer. And you can see the finish with the powder, it has become completely matte and flawless.
Okay, so that was the application bit. I tried it with my sponge, my fingers, and my brush. So with sponge, as I told you, it gives a very dewy finish. With finger, it gives a very natural finish, and with the brush, it gives you a demi matte finish. So by no means this is a matte foundation. It is sort of a demi matte and dewy, which I actually love. I don't like full matte foundation, so definitely this is non-cakey and it blends beautifully. It gives you like a second skin effect. Now that I have a full face of makeup and I'm wearing this foundation under it, and you can see up close and personal how beautiful my skin looks after wearing this foundation. It does give you that second skin effect, but also at the same time you can see a little bit of glow and dewiness, which I love. As I told you, I have powdered it down, but after like I'm wearing this for like 2-3 hours now, and it has got, you know, a little bit of dewiness going on, which I actually don't mind at all. I love that finish. It just blends with your skin, but at the same time it like stays put. And if you want like full matte, and if you're that oily skin girl who loves your matte foundation, I don't think you're going to be satisfied with this one, because as I told you, it has that dewy semi matte sort of a finish. And yeah, like as you've seen, when I put powder, it does suck up the dewiness, but after a few hours the dewiness is back, and I love that. And I absolutely love the shade range, and I think 08 Olive, again as I told you, love yellow undertones, so it just blended with my skin perfectly. And this is how it looks like and I 100% approve of this foundation, and I think this is my new favorite drugstore foundation, and I'm going to wear this a lot. I've been already trying this out for many days now, and I'm going to continue to wear it. So yeah, give it a try, and it does oxidize. I will not say that it doesn't. So I have applied it here. Like after a few minutes it does oxidize, but a tad bit. Little bit of oxidation is very normal in foundation, let me just tell you that, because it does react with the air and environment, and it will oxidize, but it's so little that it would not matter, and it's not going to make you look like darker or make your skin look like a whole different shade. No, it's not going to. It's going to oxidize a little bit, but that's okay. But other than that, overall I absolutely love this foundation. And for me, who's a dry skin girl, like when I looked at it, and I did not expect it to be this great because it said matte, and I thought it's going to be very drying and flaky, but this is actually a demi matte, and it just worked for me. And especially the shade and everything is amazing. It gave me a very beautiful soft matte finish, and it blended beautifully. Loved it with the finger as well as the brush and the sponge. So give it a try. I will tell you guys, go to the stores, try it out, put it in your skin, wait for a while, and then choose your shade. But otherwise the foundation is great. So that's it for today. That was my review. If you guys liked my review, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that like button and notification bell. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.